Okay, today we're taking a close look at Mahendra Institute of Technology, located in Malasamudram. Now, if you're in the middle of shortlisting colleges, you'll want to remember this TNEA code, 2632. Let's dive in and see what this place is all about. Right off the bat, here is the single most important thing you need to know about this college. It's an autonomous institution. Since 2020, they've had the authority to design and update their own curriculum. So what does that mean for you as a student? It means your coursework is going to be much more current and aligned with what the industry actually wants. That's a huge advantage when you graduate. So, to really get a feel for the college today, it helps to look back at its roots. Let's explore its history and its core identity. The story here actually begins way back in 1978 with the establishment of the Mahendra Educational Trust. Fast forward to 2007, and the Institute of Technology was founded. But the real game changer came in 2020, when the UGC granted it that all-important autonomous status we just talked about. All right, let's get the core facts straight. This is the stuff you'll need for your application. The full name is Mahendra Institute of Technology Autonomous. It's a private, self-financing college, and it's affiliated with Honor University in Chennai. Most critically, it has active AICTE approval for the 2025-26 academic year, and admissions are handled through TNEA counseling. Okay, now for the part you've probably been waiting for. What can you actually study here? Let's take a look at the engineering programs that are available for the next admission cycle. As you can see, they offer a pretty broad spectrum of engineering branches. Computer science is the largest department, with a big intake of 240 seats. It's also really good to see a dedicated branch for AI and machine learning with 120 seats, which is obviously a huge field right now. And of course, you've got all the core branches like electronics, IT, and mechanical engineering as well. So when you add it all up, you're looking at over 960 undergraduate seats in total. What that number tells you is that this is a pretty sizable institution. You're going to be part of a large and diverse community of students right from day one. All right, a college can have great buildings, but what really matters is who's doing the teaching, right? And what's the academic vibe like? So let's dive into the faculty and the research culture on campus. First number to look at is 201. That's how many full-time faculty members are on the team. You know, having a healthy faculty size like this is really important because it directly impacts the amount of attention and mentorship you can get over your 4 years. And out of that group, 22 of the faculty members hold PhDs. Now, this is a really key indicator of academic quality. It means you're not just being taught from a textbook. You're learning from experts who are actively involved in research at the highest levels of their fields. And speaking of research, it's clear there's some serious innovation happening here. We're seeing projects funded by major government bodies like SERB and DST. In the last academic year alone, they published 5 patents and 71 research papers. That's some pretty solid output. Plus, they maintain direct links to the industry through a dedicated center of excellence and an Indo-German skill development program. Okay, let's talk about the bottom line, the return on your investment. What happens after those 4 years are over? We're now diving into the crucial topic of placements and the strength of the alumni network. So let's start with the big number that comes straight from official TNEA data, an 82% placement rate. This is a very strong signal. It shows that the vast majority of students are successfully transitioning into careers right after they graduate. And what kind of salary can you realistically expect? Well, according to the NIRF verified data for the 2022-23 batch, the median salary was 2.75 lakhs per annum. It's so important to look at the median figure because it gives you a much more grounded and realistic idea of what a typical graduate from here earns. So, who's actually hiring these graduates? Well, it's a really interesting mix. You have your IT services giants like Infosys, IBM, and Cognizant. You've also got core engineering firms like L&T. And it's great to see fintech product companies like JustPay in the mix, too. You know, a strong alumni network can open so many doors for you later in your career. And from what we can see here, graduates have gone on to build careers at some really top-tier organizations. We're talking about places like Accenture, Ernst & Young, Tata Elxsi, and even the Indian Navy. That speaks volumes. Okay, so we've covered the academics and the career outcomes. But what's it actually like to live and study here day to day? Let's get into the practical side of things, like campus facilities and student support. First up, for anyone planning to stay on campus. Yes, they do have separate hostel facilities for both boys and girls. That's a check. The mess serves both vegetarian and non-vegetarian food, which is great to have that choice. And for parents' peace of mind, there's daily medical support available right on campus. Now, if you're going to be a day scholar, listen up. Getting to and from campus should be pretty straightforward. The Trust operates a massive fleet. We're talking about 150 buses that cover a 50-kilometer radius. That's a huge network, so your daily commute should be well covered. And beyond just the facilities, the college also seems to have a good support system. There are scholarships for students who need financial help and cash awards to recognize academic toppers. Plus, there are plenty of opportunities to get involved in extracurriculars like the NSS and Youth Red Cross. Just to be completely transparent about where we get our facts, everything you've seen in this breakdown is based on data pulled directly from the college's official website and trusted government portals. We've made sure it's all accurate as of April 2026. We hope this detailed look has been useful for you. To continue your own research, you can explore more engineering colleges at profsam.com, your true source for 12th to engineering decisions.